Hello my dear friends, it's Yuri Tsvetkov, and today I decided to make a video about the golf swing analysis, and will be the video about the golf swing analysis of the Will Zelatoris. As we know, Will was on the 5th position on the last tournament in the Shriners Hospitals, and before that he was 6th on US Open, and he was on the 8th position in the Corales Puntacana. This season, the beginning of this season, 2021, is his first season in the PGA Tour, and it seems that with such results, we will oftenly see him in this in the tournaments of the PGA Tour, and we need to say that there are many reasons to expect it and to hope for it. In this connection, his golf swing becoming highly interesting. Because he's very efficient and very long hitter. His average distance last season was 314 in the driving distance, and I need to say that this season we can expect even much more better results. And currently he has shown that he can hit the ball very on a very big distance, and in this connection his golf swing is becoming highly interesting, because in many cases his golf swing is something like certainly it's quite difficult to find something extra new in the golf swings, but from the other side it's a little bit different from the golf swings of the previous previous golfers. In some cases it looks like the Alexander Schauffele swing, but he have much more smaller angle. We can see that in the case of the Alexander Schauffele, we can find that he have a wider takeaway, such as Alexander Schauffele, and he also have a very good spine angle in the stance and during the first stage of the takeaway and the backswing. In this position, when the shaft is parallel to the ground, we can find that his knees are bended, maybe a little bit more bended that we can find usually in the golf swinger, all the golf swingers, because they are mostly trying to have the bent left knee and the straight right leg, but Will have all the swing. We will find that he have a little bit bended or a little bit more bended knees. So in position when his left arm is straight and parallel to the ground, we can find that the angle is not exactly the source of luck, is not exactly the source of his power, because we can see that in this position the angle between the club shaft and between the left arm is much more than 90%. So in this connection, later, if we will take a look more, in this pivot point, it's very interesting position, because we can see that his right knee even more bent, and we can see that his right hip is going back from the stance. He is rotating his hips a little bit more maybe than let's say that the Brooks Koepka, for example, and we can see that his hips are looking the middle of the stance is looking for the right foot position, and the left arm is straight. It's the neutral position of the left arm. It is not so flat backswing, but it's not so seriously upward. It's something neutral. Currently, it will be quite interesting to see for the transition. So we can see that he's starting transition and he's starting the shouldering by the even more, that extension, even more. His hips are walking a little bit even more down because his left hip becoming to move back from the stance and back from the ball, and this part of move is highly efficient and highly important for his golf swing. So next position which is interesting for us is when the left arm is again parallel to the ground. We can see that the hips, first of all the legs again, the knees are highly bended in this position. His right foot is stay on the tier. The hips are in neutral position, and the right hips and left hips is exactly neutral. The left arm is straight and is close to the chest. The right elbow is staying a little bit before right pelvis, but we will find later that that in this position his right when the club head again is parallel to the ground, but in the backswing we will find that his right elbow is stayed very close to his pelvis, but a little bit back from his pelvis, and we find in this position that his hips exactly open to the task. At least maybe it stayed just 30% degree to be open to the task exactly. But we need to say that it's even not the impact position, it's just the position when the shaft of the club is parallel to the ground. So what is happening in the impact? Just a portion of a second before the impact, we can find that his hips and his right elbow are making something, that very strong structure, and we can see that his right arm is broken in this position, is maybe even more broken than it was before. So in this connection, most of us have in such position both hands are straight, and sometimes our wrists are starting to walk, but currently we can find that he's not doing it, and he is highly efficient not only against the amateur players, but he is highly efficient against the other professional players. So we can see that hips are open to task even in the impact, exactly in the impact position, and he's hitting the ball not behind him, he's hitting the ball from right of him. So his hips are opened and he's making the hit, he's hitting the ball right of him, not behind him. So again, the position when the club head is parallel to the ground, we can find the club head where we can look. The club head is not going left; it's still going straight. The ball have flying, and in this position the club head is going straight. But we need to say that his his head is not staying too long on the tees, looking for tees, but is rotating in the direction of the ball fly, even in this stage. And very perfect finish. Currently he's becoming upward his shoulders, but before that we can see that just a second, that even in this position it looks like maybe not like the exactly like the Jack on Ivan, but it's very close to it. So in this connection he's tilting and he's bending to the previous ball position and back from the center of the stance. So the shoulders going forward, but the hips, his hips are going forward, but his shoulders are trying to stay away from the far from the hips line. So This is very highly efficient and amazingly perfect swing. And currently we will try to take a look for the next video with his swing. Just a second. And again, we are finding all those elements which we have looked for, and mostly important is the hips movement. It looks like rotation, but in many cases it's just the move of the right hip is going back from the stance during the backswing, and the even more strong left hip is going back from the stance during the downswing, and both hips are going straight during the takeaway, during the follow through. Oh, excuse me, during the follow through, during the forward swing. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that this video will be useful for you, because you know that when we are trying to build the golf swings for the junior players, or we need to receive all the information which is available for us to make it the most efficient way. And I need to say certainly that it's becoming more understandable, and it seems more reasonable when such golfers as the Bryson DeChambeau and the Rory McIlroy are talking that they need to rise a distance to be competitive, because it's really they need to do it, because the new golfers who are coming to the tour each season, they have much more efficient golf swing than the previous previously played golfers. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope to see you on my channel. Thanks a lot for your opinions, and mostly for the critical opinions, because I need to the new information which will be useful for me. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Have a good golf all over the golf. Bye.